Hello everyone, I'm Sainul Abid, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Commerce from E-Content Development Center, Majalis Arts and Science College, Puramanu. Here, I would like to discuss about the term Consumer Protection Act 1986. After this session, the learners will be able to define the term Consumer Protection Act 1986 to explain the rights of a consumers, to discuss about the features and objectives of the Consumer Protection Act 1986. So, we can move on the topic, the Consumer Protection Act 1986. Due to the Industrial Revolution, the business sector of the world was expanded at very high. The volume of consumer also increased very high, and also the problems related to consumer is increased at a very large. To overcome the problem related to consumer, the government has taken a step, that was the Consumer Protection Act 1986. The 1986 5th December, the act was passed, but the assent is received on 24th December 1986. After that, in 2014, the act was amended. It might be called the Consumer Protection Amendment Act 2014, but it commonly known as the Consumer Protection Act 1986. Consumer Protection Act tries to help a consumer when the goods are purchased are default and the service rendered to him are unsatisfactory. Consumer Protection Act recognizes that a consumer has a certain specific right, that these rights are enforceable, that where there was any default on the part of manufacturers and traders of any of the provision of these right, punishment would be awarded for the default. The next topic is objectives of the Consumer Protection Act. There are large number of objectives, but we are going to discuss only few major objectives of the Consumer Protection Act. The first one is provide a better protection to the consumer rights. The second one is provide redressal to the consumer grievances. Then third one is provide the protection against the exploitation of manufacturers and traders. At last, provide the provision of establishment of councils and other administrative department for the settlement of consumers. The next term is consumer. Who is consumer? According to the Consumer Protection Act, consumer is a person who buys goods or services for the final consumption, not for a resale and not for a commercial purpose. And also, the consumer hires services for consideration. The term consumer can be classified in two types. First one is consumer of goods and second one is consumer of services. So, we can explain. First one is consumer of goods. Consumer of goods means any person who buys goods for a consideration which has been paid or promised to paid. The second one is consumer of services. Consumer of services means any person who hires or avails services for a consideration which has been paid or promised to pay. So, we can move on the next session or next topic, the rights of a consumer. Under the Consumer Protection Act, it provided 6 major rights to every consumer. So, we can discuss these rights one by one. So, the first right is right to be safety. This right means the act provided a protection against the marketing of goods and services which are hazardous to life and property of the consumers. The second important right of a consumer, right to be informed, which means the right to be informed about the quality, quantity, purity, price and standard of goods to the consumers. The third right of a consumer, right to choose. Under this right, A consumer can choose wherever possible access the variety of goods and services at a competitive price. The fourth major right of a consumer, right to be heard. Right to be heard means a consumer has a right to be heard and assured that consumer will receive due consideration at appropriate forums. The fifth right of a consumer, right to be redressal. Every consumer has a right to seek redressal against the exploitation and unfair practice of the manufacturers and traders. The last and sixth right of a consumer, right to consumer education. Under this right, every consumer has a right to acquire knowledge, skill needed to make informed. So let me conclude our session. Before that, we can rewind the topic again. First one is the Consumer Protection Act 1986, the meaning and objective of the act. The second one is consumer and types of consumer, and the third one is the right of a consumer. So I hope all are learned very well. So let me conclude. Thank you.